Hello, YouTube and X. It's your main man, BTM here, bringing you back to the BTM Crypto News Network. I'm going to slide this chair up. Well, you saw the grayscale, right? I made these shirts a while ago, and now XRP is starting to pump. People are talking about XRP might get to, what did he say? Dang it, I thought I wrote it down. I guess not. I got a video, short. This guy's talking about XRP's going to $85, and I'm thinking it might hit $5 by August, and maybe $10 by the end of the year. So let me know what you guys think, and let's go to this quick about the $85. It's a short. We'll watch real quick. What up, Yazin? What's going on, fam? Let me see here. You see, I got my XRP merch on and sitting around, but XRP is finally live. It's finally running up. Let me turn on the screen share and hit the spotlight and see what we can see. What up, Silver Days? What's going on, fam? So I saw this short when I was looking around. Let me close this out. Let me see. Oh yeah, this is a price prediction. Let's check this short, then we'll look at that price prediction. Uh, yeah, here we go. $85 actually. Uh,
XRP really hit $85? No hopium, just raw math and market logic. XRP was built to be the global bridge for money, replacing SWIFT powering banks, moving trillions. The market it targets? $150 trillion in global payment, $27 trillion in idle capital, $5 trillion per day via SWIFT. If XRP captures just 10% of that liquidity, the math gives us $45 per XRP. If it becomes the global standard, we're talking $85 and beyond. At $3 today, we're early. If XRP fulfills its full mission, $85 isn't a moonshot. It's math. Follow Crypto Lab channel if you want real numbers, not hype.
Let me know if you guys can hear that. I don't know, it's kind of low on my end. But make sure you join the BTM Crypto News Network to stay current on events. Posted here, XRP is going to $1. Are you seeing the signal? Just it, XRP rises to $3.34. This breaks its 1-year high of $3.31 set January 2025. Let's go. What up, Silver Days XRP? What's going on with you? Audio sounds great. Okay, thanks for that. So this is, I put this in chat, right? So you see I'm using chat more and more. The Genius Act guiding and establishing national innovation for U.S. for stablecoins is now enacted into federal law as of July 17th, 2025. That's today, 7/17, which is also my anniversary. But XRP is pumping after the Genius Act, establishing a regulatory framework for stablecoins, issuers mandating one-to-one reserves, audits, registration, and regulation. The Clarity Act also passed the House and is moving to the Senate. The goal is to delimit oversight, assigning asset classification between the SEC and the CFTC. These advancements are seen as pivotal shifts towards regulatory clarity for crypto. How XRP is reacting. XRP spiked over 6% during the House's progression of the bills, trading near $3 plus and flirting with its previous all-time high, which I think is 383. On-chain developments, whales have bought 1.4 billion XRP fueling a long-term bullish narrative. Some technical analysts predict a breakout towards $38, while others expect a medium-term target around $3 to $5. So let me get a screenshot of this real quick for the fam, folks. Dang it. Wipe this off real quick. What's good, Silver Day? So what's going on? Let's see here. Make sure I get it real quick. Okay. So stablecoin combo. Genius sets the stage for Ripple's RLUSD stablecoin insurance, fully compliant with the new framework. This enhances XRP's utility as a liquidity bridge between the dollar-backed tokens. Regulatory clarity with oversight shifting from the SEC to the Treasury CFTC for stablecoins. XRP stands to benefit from reducing legal ambiguity. Momentum and sentiment, positive market reaction, ETFs buzz with technical patterns support a bullish outlook in the short to medium term. Near term, weeks $3 to $4. Rally strong rally with legislative tailwinds. Technical bounce from 280 to $3. Medium range within months, $5 to $10, driven by RLUSD deployment, institutional adoption, and the NFT movement. Let me know if you guys have heard anything about the NFTs. We need to check into that for the next video. Long-term years, $20 to $38, driven by a large whale accumulation and bullets double bottom technical setups. Risk to monitor, implementation delays. Genius takes effect in 2026. Rulemaking by legislators could be slow. Regulation loopholes. Critics warn of a swing in benefits to big players or limited coverage. Micro crypto volatility. Rising inflation. SEC actions or crypto market downturns could dampen the momentum. The final take is let me see. Following the enactment of the Genius Act and ongoing Clarity Act, XRP has broken the $3 barrier and is positioned to go further in the near term. $3.40 to $4 seem achievable, with potential to reach $5 over months. For longer horizons, bullish technical patterns on-chain data suggest $20 to $38. Through this relies heavily on LSUSD rollout, ETF approval, broader crypto environment stability. Keep an eye for a formal rule released in 2026 and market sentiment as the bills unfold. So I want to go to this article about the crypto market. What up, silver dollars? Yes, Peter, you already know. Then Zebek, the ZBCN will go up as well since they are partnered. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think it is possible that once XRP makes an announcement that Ripple is working with Zebek, we're on the verge of something huge, guys, right? So this is Congress delivered a watershed victory for the crypto industry on Thursday, passing the first federal legislation to regulate stablecoins and clearing the way for broader use of technology in everyday finance. Backed by the Republicans and championed by President Trump, the bill imposes federal and state oversight on dollar linked tokens that can move around the clock across platforms. Supporters say it could unlock faster, cheaper forms of payment, bringing legitimacy to the 265 billion market that Citigroup analysts expect could swell to 3.7 trillion by 2030. That's what I'm talking about, guys. We're on the verge of the adoption we've been waiting for years. It's finally here. The regulators are finally understanding that crypto will bring the US forward in the global economy versus all this mess about bad actors using crypto and money laundering. Newsflash: the bank uses uh, countries to money launder. Right? The bank's been doing it. Why is it such a problem that crypto does it? Even though on crypto you can actually look up the on-chain transactions, right? Versus the bank, you can, I guess, hide behind shell companies. I don't know, but it seems like crypto would be the way to go if you have a fraud problem. Why are you relying on the banks? And like I said before, the banks just use the regulatory authorities to slow this down, but it can't be stopped. Crypto cannot be stopped. XRP cannot be stopped, guys. Can you see that? XRP grayscale, bro. There's a lot of actors behind the scenes that are making this happen. Measure which passed the House with broad bipartisan support after clearing the Senate is now tracked to become law. Trump personally lobbied the Republican lawmaker to support it. The legislation marks the political coming of age for the digital asset industry, which rebounded from the confidence rattling collapse of the Sam Bankman Fried FTX crypto exchange less than 3 years ago to pour hundreds of millions of dollars into the election last year of friendly lawmakers. The stablecoin bill is the centerpiece of the legislative push Trump has dubbed Crypto Week. Earlier Thursday, the House also passed a broader crypto market structure bill that still has to be considered by the Senate. Democrats criticize critics such as Senator Elizabeth Warren, come on, and Representative Maxine Waters warned the new stablecoin regulation regime won't be enough to protect consumers and could lead to pressure for government bailouts if issuers of the digital token fail. So it can't fail, guys. It can't fail. Yeah, but the nation's most influential leaders have already grappling with the challenge, and the new measure is likely to accelerate. Well, earnings call this week, JP Morgan's Jamie Dimon, your boy, that fool, Jamie Dimon's talking about my clients aren't interested in investing in cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and XRP and Ethereum. But here you are talking on your what was this? On your earnings call about crypto, XRP, and Ethereum. Brian of Citibank and wait, Brian of Bank of America and Citigroup's Jane Fraser each described the upstart digital dollar as a potential threat to the banking industry's grip on payments and signaled they are preparing to respond. The digital tokens could potentially eat the bank's deposits as some consumers move money into stablecoin accounts. It could also broaden stablecoins use for cross-border transfers and payments, open the way for everyone from banks to card network technology firms issuing their own stablecoin. In recent weeks, a slew of major banks, including JP Morgan, said they are looking at being involved in stablecoin. Of course they are, because they can't stop it, right? If you can't beat it, join it, right? Get on the train or get rolled over. The US based crypto companies that issue dollar dominant stablecoins, such as Circle Internet Group, which is also partnered with ZBEC, may be in the most immediate position to gain, right? Told you the ZBEC pump is coming sooner than you think, guys. Is XRP the newer? Is XRP like the newer Bitcoin? I think it might be known way Jose. Um Circle finished Thursday up less than 1%. It jumped 25% to 235 this week. Coinbase Global, which has renewed shares agreements with Circle, rose 3.2 to $410, a record high. Bitcoin was slightly down in the last 24 hours after hitting all-time high about 123 on July 14th, partly on optimism of the stablecoin bill's prospects. So once the stablecoin is passing, I think it might slip down a little bit. So get ready to buy the dip on Bitcoin. Please remember, this is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. Shout out to the BTM Crypto News Network. Stablecoins so far largely been used for transactions related to crypto market rather than business payments. The legislation provides the stablecoin industry with a degree of legitimacy they have been craving. Somebody, a senior fellow at the Brookings Institute, and the bonus is that it comes with what I view as a relatively light touch regulations. The measure sets regulatory rules for dollar-backed stablecoins, including requirements to firms to hold dollar-for-dollar reserves and short-term government debt or similar products overseen by the state and federal regulators. So that means whenever you want to remove your crypto or your stable coin, if it's backed dollar for dollar, the money will be there. Trump and his family have ties to a series of digital assets, including the World Liberty Finance, a platform that has its own branded token as well as a stable coin. Crypto ventures have added at least 200 or 620 million to Trump's personal fortune in the spans of months, according to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index. Some Democrats unsuccessfully tried to provision legislation that would bar elected officials such as Trump and their families from stablecoin business ventures. Too late. Too little, too late, my friends. Too little, too late. So this is why is XRP surging? Key points. XRP token has continued to move higher in conjunction with crypto week and bullish momentum for broader markets. Investors are betting that political support for the crypto industry could pave the way for big valuation gains. The Federal Reserve decision on interest rate policy will be the big catalyst for XRP and other tokens this month. So there's a FOMC meeting this month. Is making big gains Thursday trading. The crypto is up 8.8 over previous 24 hours of trading at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Meanwhile, Bitcoin is up 0.4 over the past day trading, and Ethereum is up 2.7. So let's go to the bubbles, and then we'll go back to X. So Link's up 7.5. Cubic is up 3.4. Aleo is up 4.8. Ondo's up 7.8. Litecoin's up 4.2. XRP is up 14.8. Let's go. XRP to the moon. So clap it up for XRP. Um, Alchem Alchemy Pay is up 4.1. Cardano's up 7.5. Quanos is up 9.2. HBAR is up 18.9. AIXBT is up 5.5. Ingest is up 3.8. Near is up 3.5. Prime is up 3.3. Turbo's down 4%. XLM is up 11.1. ICP is up 3.2. SUI's up 6.1. Pump is down 14. ZBEC is down 6. Dodge is up 2%. Algo's up 13. Snake is up 13.1. Ethereum is up 3.2. Theta is up 2.4. AVAX 4.8. XDC's up 3.1. Virtuals is up 1.7. XCN is down 4.7. Spectra's down 0.9. And let's go back to X. So this is breaking news. White House press announced Trump's support exempting small crypto taxes. This is a huge boost for XRP and the entire crypto market. Announced Trump supports exempting small crypto taxes. What? Just keeps getting better in crypto week, huh?
We have Frank Corva, who's the White House correspondent for Bitcoin Magazine, which comes at a timely week with crypto legislation moving across Capitol Hill. So why don't you kick us off, Frank, and thanks for being with us.
So much appreciate it, Ms. Levitt.
Sure.
I was curious to hear if the president was in favor of removing any and all language around central bank digital currencies from the Genius Act, maybe as a means to get it across the line and get it on his desk. And then my second question was about something the president spoke about in this room. He talked about a $600 de minimis tax exemption for Bitcoin and other crypto spending. So I was just wondering if you could comment on those.
Sure. Well, the president did signal his support for a de minimis exemption for crypto, and the administration continues to be in support of more efficient for those who seek to use crypto as simple as buying a cup of coffee. Of course, right now that cannot happen, but with the de minimis exemption, perhaps it could in the future, and we will continue to explore legislative solutions to accomplish that. As for the central bank digital currency and the Genius Act, which you noted has passed through Congress and will be sent to the president's desk. I believe the House is voting on it. If they haven't, they should be passing it. We know we have the votes, and we expect it to get to the president's desk, and we are planning a signing ceremony tomorrow afternoon. All of you will get more details on that. This piece of legislation is going to make America the crypto capital of the world, and that's what the president promised. As for a central bank digital currency, the president opposes that. He made that promise to the American people on the campaign, and while it's not in this specific piece of legislation, he did sign a January executive order banning a central bank digital currency. The administration supports Congress's efforts to codify that executive order into law, and I believe there will be future pieces of legislation in regards to crypto that will be moving through Capitol Hill. The president looks forward to signing them, and he looks forward to the signing ceremony this afternoon. So thank you for being with us today. Sure.
So with that said, I think crypto is moving in the right direction. Have you been saying the whole time? What have I been saying the whole time? You're a bank and you will be able to use your XRP and XLM like cash. No rip off exchanges. What is this? XRP to power direct purchases. No cash conversion. The road to 10,000, 13,000 XRP driven by real utilities and supply mechanisms. XRP set to power direct purchases, not cash swaps. The path to 10,000, 35,000 XRP backed by real world utility and supply economics. Shut the front door.
Questions?
35,000? Just in chair, SEC Chair Paul Atkins congratulates the House of Representatives on passing the Genius Act. Awesome, not awesome. XRP smashed its new all-time high. $5 is now within reach and fast. Oh, wow. XRP is rallying strongly. Don't say we didn't warn you. This is only the beginning for what's to come. Hold tight, diamond hand, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs. You're about to witness a financial reset unfold in real time. Breaking news: Ripple lawyer Stuart Alvarez says, finally, progress has been made on a workable and clear framework for cryptocurrencies and stablecoins. The new era for XRP has arrived. The Genius Act now goes to the president's desk. The Clarity Acts move forward to the Senate. At long last, there's a movement on workable, clear framework for crypto and stablecoins that will both foster innovation and protect consumers. This is actually what American people have been asking for. Finally, finally, wake up, guys. I think I need to change the clapping to regular clapping and not clapping with the laughing. I don't know. It's not even playing? Is the clapping even playing? Let me see here. Dang, it's not even working. The official. Oh man, it's not even working. Great. Uh, it's official. 3 major U.S. crypto bills just passed during Crypto Week. Clarity Act, the Genius Act, and why is nobody talking about this anti-CBDC Act? The House of Representatives passed 3 game-changing crypto bills, setting the stage for a legal framework that could supercharge XRP stablecoins for the entire crypto market. Here's what it means for you. Now, of course, that part of the article is not on here. Weird. Ripple moment has arrived. Thanks to the Genius Act, Ripple can now bring XRP and RLUSD to US firms for seamless global payments. The old guard's cracking. This is the beginning of a financial reset. Going down, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs. If Trump says lower crypto taxes for a time period, maybe 2 years, people will ape in or at least encourage people to buy. If he says a tax lowering crypto taxes, period, people are gonna ape in. The bill just passed, so people are already uh, interested, right? We have been watching it the whole time, but a lot of people that didn't trust crypto are now looking at it a little bit, right? So they're going to start FOMOing in. I've been having people calling me all day. What do you know about XRP? Bro, I'm literally making XRP videos. I literally have been talking about XRP for years. What do you think I know about XRP? What do you know about the Genius Act? Bro, we've been watching this for months, right? What do you think? What do you mean? What do we know? So now is a good time to get in. Of course, now is a good time to get in. It's not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. But yeah, if you're gonna ape, right? You're gonna ape into crypto, now would be a good time. Especially while it's down before the whales start aping back in, right? The whales took a break when the bull market or altcoin season didn't start. But with this legislation, I suspect the next 2 weeks are about to get crazy. XRP today, XRP ETF not rejected. SEC clarifies XRP delay as a procedural move. XRP today, XRP, wait, wow, there's no article here. That's awesome. The reason behind the delays stem from the SEC need to perform a thorough compliance check especially consider the evolving nature of the crypto-related investment products. Commissioner Crenshaw explained that every ETF, especially those tied to digital assets, must undergo rigorous scrutiny. This includes legal reviews, market data analysis, and investor risk assessments. No, they're just trying to time out when they release it, right? They never do everything together. They always space it out, right? They always, just when you think it's not going to happen, it happens. Just when you've used everything you're going to invest with, all of a sudden it's there for you, right? Like people were giving up on XRP and bam, it started pumping. Now the law passed, I think, or the act is going to pass. I think it's going to pull back some, and then it is going to proceed to push up. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. Do you think the adoption is here, or do you think there's about to be a buy the rumor, sell the news event, right? People pull back or take profits and let the price go down slightly before FOMOing all the way in. Working through large volume ETF applications, including several related to cryptocurrency. Crenshaw stated, while also noting that the process, although slow, is in place to maintain market integrity. SEC Commissioner Hester Pierce outlined significant upcoming changes to the U.S. crypto policy aimed at fostering regulatory clarity and innovation. Imagine that. In this post, actually, what do you think about GBIC would give Gary Genslerhouse a crypto card that couldn't transact in XRP? Hell no. Then a week later, XRP announced their first card on XRPL that transactions using RLUSD. They already utilize USDY from Ondo, which, if I'm not mistaken, becomes legal in the US with the Genius bill passed. How long do you really think before they pump out XRP, Ethereum, Ondo, and XLM cards? XRP is the king. Zebek. What are we looking for? I was going to show you. So XRP is here. $3.50, 204.8 billion market cap, up 12%. Next thing is Ethereum, 419, wait, 419.9 billion. So that's weird, right? Ethereum is almost twice the market cap, but it's $3,400 versus XRP is only $3. Of the blue chip tokens here, XRP is the lowest price, right? USDT is a stable coin. A Solana doesn't even have 100 billion market cap yet. USDC is also a stable coin. The next thing would be Dogecoin at 30 billion. So XRP's price should catch up. If Ethereum is $3,470 out of 419 billion market cap, it seems like XRP should be half, right? Or at least a lot closer than $3. What is that? Like 1% of Ethereum? Or is that 10%? Probably 1%, right? Or less than 1%. 1%, 10%, 10% would be 1% would be 30, I guess. I don't know, but it seems like the price does not match the market cap. Let me know what you guys think about that. Current market cap is 200. Wait a minute. 207 billion. 24-hour trading volume is 15.9 billion. All-time high is $3.92. I thought it was 80 something, but 392. But currently it is up 9.98%. For the day it's up 15. For the week it's up 38.2. For the month it's up 62.3. Last 90 days it's up 70%, and for the year it's up 485%. So max supply is 100 billion. Total supply is 99.9 billion. Circulating supply is 59 billion. It is inching on up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs. So this is up 13 point. Wait a minute. Oh, it's just only 13 point. Refresh this. I should think it's refreshing by itself. Seems like it would be more than. Let's refresh this real quick just to be sure. Uh, okay. So it is up 15.25%. Market cap is up 15% to 207 billion. 24-hour trading volume is 19 billion, up 120%. That don't happen much, guys. Just an FYI there. If you're in crypto, you know this. This is not something that happens a lot, right? And this is showing market cap. I want to show price. Okay, there we go. You can see on the day a large candle and another green candle. RSI is through the roof at 88.7. RSI base moving average is 73%. On the 4-hour chart, we see several green candles. RSI is up, had a MACD cross, and volume is building on the 4-hour. And on the 1-hour, volume's building since that MACD cross. Let me see if we can. Dang it. Hey, what? Oh, man. You gotta be freaking kidding me. Oh, okay. Here we go. Trying to zoom in a little bit. We can see the volume creeping up. The MACD is up. The RSI is up. Currently, we're at $3.50 on the 1-hour. And 45-minute chart also shows the RSI is coming down slightly to 74.6, but the MACD hasn't crossed and they're still building volume on the 45-minute. We'll check the 15-minute. 15-minute also RSIs came down. MACD like it's crossed and they're losing volume on the 15-minute. So going back to coin market cap, let's see what the latest. XRP surged 12% to crack above the previous all-time high at $3.40. Currently trading at 353, part of a larger crypto rally driven by major announcements, including the U.S. Congress' recent vote on the crypto bills. XRP has flipped Tether USD to become the third largest cryptocurrency, with market capitalization over 202 billion. Oh, 4 billion, but I thought it had been flipped Tether. No worries there. Ripple's partial victory against the US and SEC and recent partnerships like BYN Mellon, its RSUSD stablecoin has contributed to this success. XRP surged 340, making a potential resurgence since its $3.84 all-time high in 2028, fueled by Ripple's SEC legal clarity and July 1st grayscale ETF approval. Like I said, guys, with this being in motion, bro, this being in action, Let me see if we can zoom in. You can really see this, bro. I told you guys. Grayscale, man. Grayscale is going to make it happen. Grayscale XRP. Keeping it moving. What up, Ali? Market cap could hit 250 billion with a strong signals through institutions. Buying remains unclear. Ripple's new custody infrastructure for tokenized assets adds fuel to this rally. Surged 8% to 324 in the last 24 hours due to legal clarity. Let's see what they say for latest. To be realistic, Ethereum was at 1,200 and 2028. Ripple's at $3.50. Since then, Ethereum has proved for its record 4 times, reached 4,500. Should we expect Ripple to hit $14 in the near future? Definitely. Dishonest people behind the project taking people's money still want to know what's wrong with this world. An important currency that has its own blockchain. We are going to rip past the moon. We're going galactic. Let's go XRP Army until it hits 10,000. Read my pinned post. Been calling this iconic third quarter run for months, while the FUD goblins have been spewing bear market. Listen to the smart money, not the broke noobs. Enjoy price discovery. XRP will be sitting north of $12 in the coming months. Zero doubt. Can we shout out the amazing XRP meme in the NFT community? We're all grinding daily, posting, building, rating, growing Telegram, and onboarding people on chain, all for the love of XRPL. Hope you see us. All right, let's see what these guys are saying. Then we'll shut it down, I suppose. Let me see. I think Tau is the next thing we can see. The 2,500 and better. Normies should view this as a second chance at Bitcoin, but AI. So, XRP surged 14.9 in the 24 hours to $3.49, driven by US. I'm tripping. Let me start the screen share back. Where are we? I'm really reading this and it's weird. I'm not showing you guys, but the screen share was, I don't know what happened here. But we're back. Primary catalyst of US regulation breakthrough. XRP surged to 14% in 24 hours to 349, driven by US legislation, progress, and technical momentum. Regulatory clarity for 3 crypto bills passed in the House. Future speculation with open interest hitting 10 billion in bullets funding rates. Technical breakout above the 342 Fibonacci extension. Primary catalyst, U.S. regulators breakthrough. The House has passed 3 crypto bills on July 17th, including the Genius Act, now headed to Trump's desk. This legislation clarifies digital assets classification, prohibits a U.S. CBDC, fast-track stablecoin regulation. XRP is seen as the key beneficiary due to Ripple's compliance-focused infrastructure and pending SEC lawsuit resolution. Technical content. Overheated but accelerated. RSI 14 at 82.7, signaling extreme overbought conditions. Price cleared the 342 Fibonacci extension level, 127.2% of 24-25 swing. Perpetual futures funding rates at 0.1, the highest since January 2025. While technically sketched, the breakout triggered 48 million in short liquidations, creating upward pressure. Conclusion, XRP rally combines regulatory trade winds, regulatory tailwinds with leverage trading momentum through overextension risks growth at current levels. Will institutional flows through upcoming XRP ETFs sustain the rally if retail profit taking emerges? That's a good question. But I don't think so. I think even if the retail profit taking starts happening, most of the retail are going to hold on at least to the hundreds or maybe the thousands, right? They're going to keep holding. I personally won't sell at no $5, $10, bro. I'm holding it as long as possible, or probably just swapping it into Bitcoin. I'm probably not selling it, period, right? But let me know what you think, and what is your price prediction on the Ripple, or what's your plan to sell Ripple? Like I tell you guys all the time, you need to have a plan, right? What are you going to sell at, right? How long are you going to hold um, Ripple or XRP, and when do you plan to get out, right? So let's see here. You pretty much covered. Hits new all-time high at 355 after 7-year amid altcoin surge. What is this? Crypto state. What is this? Let's see what these guys are talking about before we exit states left. Ripple's XRP surged to new all-time highs at $3.55 on July 17th, climbing more than 36% over past weeks, over 13% over the past 24 hours. The rally marked XRP's first break above its 2018 peak, and came amidst a broader altcoin resurgence. The surge comes amidst a wider altcoin rally led by Ethereum, which climbed 21% over the past week, while Solana climbed 8% during the same period, fueled by growing adoption of Bitcoin infrastructure and renewed investor confidence in digital assets. Ripple's institutional push. Ripple Labs, the company behind XRP, has expanded its institutional footprint, securing partnerships with hundreds of banks and financial institutions globally. These institutions are increasingly integrating XRP Ledger to enable faster, cheaper cross-border payments and to tokenize real-world assets, RWAs. Ripple's USD-backed stablecoin RLUSD has reached 517 million in market value within 8 months of launch. Analysts expect potential spot XRP ETF listing in the U.S. could further catalyst demand for the asset. Outlook remains bullish with regulatory clarity improving, institutional cases gaining momentum. The breakout is seen as a validation of Ripple's long-term strategy. Ripple's all-time high reflects investors' belief in Ripple visions of building a internet of value, while financial institutions can move assets seamlessly across borders. Ripple now trails only Bitcoin and Ethereum in total market capitalization and currently sits a little over 205 billion, signaling a potential reordering of the crypto landscape as regulated utility tokens gain ground. So, I think that is pretty much everything we have for Ripple. So thanks for joining, and don't forget to sign up for the BTM Crypto News Network. I don't want to hold you all night, but thanks for your information and your input, and continue to diamond hand, guys. It's okay to be different or weird. It's not you that's different or weird. Maybe it's everyone else, but continue to hold. And as always, let's get back to the money, guys. Stay dangerous. Miner out.